Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Huskies' return team didn't help matters out much there. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He's got his man across the middle. Knocked down for the tackle. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At the 45, on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Washington wants to go quickly. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got him downfield. Knocked off his feet.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. This offense has a second down play. They'll run play action. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cougars in the hurry up. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Running into the open space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. Washington State. Number 6 with the catch and score. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. He unleashes a long one. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, sometimes early in the game, the offense wants to come out and run the football. No, sir. Look at this. Taking deep shots early to show this defense they're ready to roll.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's going to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Rodgers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. They're going back to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates and revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Washington State lines up quickly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. That's reeled in, it's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Freeman. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it down the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Mateer. Steps away. Short gain on the play before he slides. You can hear yourself think on third and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Washington right back to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, what a cut! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Takes the easy completion. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the return, it's Boston. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Fly sweep coming. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Here on second down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Washington State going quickly. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Boston. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. It's complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Washington sends out the punt team. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Parker. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Washington State lines up quickly. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Washington State.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. To the air, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 18.
I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The receiver on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Washington wants to go quickly. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. fast motion from the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. They'll try to run for it. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Washington State has it all working right now. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Washington State going quickly. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He looks that one in nicely. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Washington, 35. Washington State, 21.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Rodgers. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Boston. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. On the ground, it's Coleman. Makes him talk to the hand. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you think of run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Brings it down on the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
The Cougars want to move quickly. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. The sure hands, it's Parker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, Washington State.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
Washington State.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Pulls it in. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Huskies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Washington State lines up quickly. The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On the run, it's Coleman. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Now the play fake. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Quarterback empties his backfield. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good.
That makes the score. Washington 42. Washington State 38.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On the run, it's Coleman. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over. Lets it fly! And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll run the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the Cougars will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Takes the easy one to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back, fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That blooded, ripped young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Washington State going quickly. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The fair catch called for and made. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They get him down after he makes the catch. Washington State lines up quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Here's the handoff. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Keeps the legs moving. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Now, Reese, you know how much I love punters.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Using the quick game. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Washington State going quickly. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They're trying to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today. An absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Fires to the right. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Coming after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score. Washington State, 58. Washington, 52.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Huskies have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
Washington, 52.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Boston. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Hunter. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Latu.
We've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. To the air, it's Rodgers. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone, it's caught! A touchdown! And now they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ballgame. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. They took it 71 yards down the field. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays.
And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.